TikTok has been one of those apps that have swept up the younger generation of people in society, which even includes people of my age, which as a person of my age, I'm quite disappointed in. And it's even gotten so big to the point where some people in the older generations are starting to get involved in it. Whether you love it or you hate it, you cannot deny the fact that TikTok is one of the biggest video web sharing platforms out there. And you cannot deny that it's one of the easiest ways now, just by using a phone, to get rich and famous and possibly move out to California and fulfill your dreams of not living the average lifestyle. Yet when this money and this fame comes, obviously you get some notoriety on your name. People know who you are. People are aware of you. You have these big amounts of followers on TikTok or on Instagram or on Twitter or on all these different social media platforms. Yet with all this growing attention, it grows people that are going to look closely at things. And when people look closely at things, they may discover some things. Some good, some not so bad, or some really bad. It's like when one of the D'Amelio girls was thought that they had been seen vaping, like, everyone's treating it like it's terrible. Like, oh my God, she's vaping. She's a terrible influence. Like, in all honesty, in the long run, that's really nothing. That means literally nothing. Yet sometimes something is uncovered that is much, much worse. Something that is rather truly criminal that someone has done. And that brings us to today's case, which is the case of Ondreaz Lopez. Ondreaz Lopez happens to be the older brother of very famous TikTok star Ped0phi1e Lopez. Now, both of these boys are very, very famous on TikTok. Obviously, can you guess how they did it? Yeah, they are decent-looking gentlemen that danced and made videos, and they got popular because a bunch of horny 13-year-old girls are like, oh my God, they're so hot, let's follow them. Now, what are we going to be discussing today? Well, the big lesson that we're going to be talking about today is not to fuck a 14-year-old. I know it's a pretty bold statement that I'm making, but the statement is, let's not fuck a 14-year-old. Without any further ado, why don't we just jump into this video? So I'm going to be showing some tweets to start off this video. Now, these tweets are a little bit out of order date-wise, but it's because we need to go back a little bit in time. And there was a tweet that was released later than the tweets about this whole allegation story that kind of goes back in time a little bit. So let's jump in. So on January 27, 2021 at 2:40 p.m., YouTuber Def Noodles tweeted out, Ondreaz Lopez's first allegations came out in June 2020, Tony in August 2020, while Nikita Dragon's video was posted 1 week before Ondreaz allegations. James Charles' collab was 2 weeks after it. Either way, they've been profiting on these videos since allegations came out. And there are some pictures included where the first one says TikTok star Ondreaz Lopez speaks out after being accused of sexual assault. The next one showing Ped0phi1e Lopez, 20, accused of sending sexually explicit messages to a 15-year-old. The next showing the Nikita Dragon video, the Lopez brothers do my makeup, and finally showing the James Charles video, TikTok sing-off battle featuring the Lopez brothers and my best friend. So instead of looking at these pictures, now we want to go back to this original tweet, and we want to see how it says Ondreaz Lopez's first allegations came out in June 2020. Yet to be honest with you, these allegations did not get a shit ton of notice. The big one that came out was when Ped0phi1e Lopez in August of 2020 was getting allegations thrown against him that he was making relations with a minor. And obviously this is a 20-year-old talking to a 15-year-old, which is a clear no-no. So no one really thought about the Ondreaz allegations, yet now people are furious with Ondreaz. See, the thing that happened in the past was that Ondreaz and Tony both had allegations thrown against them. Nothing was set in stone, nothing was, a court document, a case, anything. Until now. On January 26, 2021 at 1:41 p.m., Def Noodles tweeted out, serious CW pedophilia. Ondreaz Lopez, 23, aka Ped0phi1e Lopez's older brother, exposed for allegedly having relations with 14-year-old girl. It's unclear what Ondreaz did to a minor since it is not described in a video. Ped0phi1e Lopez currently sued by two 15-year-olds he allegedly abused. In this tweet, it included a video, so I thought we should roll that real quick.
She's 14. And you are how old?
23.
Yeah. You know what can happen to you?
I do.
You can end up in jail.
I do realize that.
We need to talk in person. And I'm bringing my daughter with me.
Okay.
And my sister. and we need to figure this out.
Okay. I'm totally okay with that.
When can we meet?
Whenever is possible.
Today.
Okay, that's fine.
Where is a good place?
I mean, how far are you from?
So as you can hear in the video, Ondreaz is completely admitting to having relations or doing something with a 14-year-old girl. He is completely admitting it, which I will say, you know, it's fucked up that he did this. It is terrible, but at least he is admitting it. He could try to drag this on, keep it like it's nothing. He could try to bribe the girl. He could try to do all this shit. But no, he is fessing up to his problem. Now then, on January 26, 2021 at 8:03 p.m., Def Noodles tweeted out again, serious CW pedophilia. Ondreaz Lopez sued for allegedly having sexual intercourse with a 14-year-old girl, according to a screenshot of a legal document. Document also sent to Ondreaz's girlfriend, Hannah Stocking. Ondreaz's brother Tony was also sued by two 15-year-olds for the same thing. As you can see in the first picture, this is definitely a court document or a lawsuit or any type of official document. And the second one shows that it has been sent to Hannah Stocking, which again, as stated prior, Hannah Stocking is the girlfriend of Ondreaz. And under it, you can see the text, just thought you should know, blah, 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 when they knew we were under 21 at his house on his birthday. So I'm going to assume she is talking about when they hooked up. So this is some really big shit. Now it's to the point where these aren't allegations anymore. Both of these brothers are in hot water. Now again, today we're focusing on Ondreaz Lopez, but if you guys would like to see a separate video made on Tony Lopez, I would be glad to make a video. Just let me know in the comments down below. Because as you know, this is a certified shit on TikTokers channel. But nonetheless, let's just move on. Now, obviously mentioning Hannah Stocking had a very, very emotional picture to put on her Instagram story, and this was her crying her fucking eyes out. Now, typically, when I see people crying on social media, I'm usually laughing my balls off, but honestly, this is really fucked, because I'm going to guess she is broken up with Ondreaz. I'm going to assume that, but to find out that not only was your boyfriend cheating on you, but your boyfriend cheated on you with a fucking minor, that's kind of ridiculous and disgusting. And I would honestly be heartbroken if I was in her shoes. Now, other than all the media outrage, all the major TikTokers out there have taken a call to action about this. TikTokers such as Addison Rae, Bryce Hall, Charlie D'Amelio, Dixie D'Amelio, Lil Huddy, and even Thomas, last name that I don't know how to say. They've all taken action against this by unfollowing him on Instagram. Yeah, that's all they did. They unfollowed him on Instagram. Which, you know, it is not their problem now that I'm saying this. It's really none of their business, and I think the best they could do is just, okay, let's just unassociate with this guy. But still, like, you could at least say something about it. You could speak about it really quick. You could talk about the spicy meatball that's going on. Now, I was thinking pretty deeply, honestly, and I had a thought. I was like, you want to know what? You have an allegation against Ondreaz in June, and then an allegation against Tony in August, and now we have a brand new one of Ondreaz in January. Now, these are two brothers, and I was thinking to myself, is this genetic? Does this thought of, you know, pedophilia or getting an attraction to minors, does that run in the family? Because I know that I've done some research about, like, serial killers and stuff like that, and one of the things in serial killers is, like, there's, like, this certain damage to the frontal lobe causes them to, you know, be crazy. And that frontal lobe damage is and can be genetically passed down. So I decided to do a little Google experiment, and, you know, let's talk about my findings. As we can see after Googling this, we can see something saying, we found substantial evidence of moderate to strong excess familial risk for sexual offending among men. Having a father or a brother convicted of a sexual offense increased the odds of being convicted oneself 4 to 5 times compared with age match control men without a sexually aggressive father or brother. So that really answers it that, you know, this may be a family thing. I tried to do some digging on the father of the family, but the only thing that I could find was that the father was a pretty prominent dancer. And I was very disappointed when I learned that George Lopez wasn't their father. But honestly, I don't think I'm gonna really be able to find much about the father because, you know, they got nothing to do with anything. This is all on Ondreaz and Tony. So as we come to the end of our little look into why Ondreaz is a shitty person and why his brother is a shitty person, we've learned a couple things. One thing that we've learned is that Ondreaz is a really bad person and a really bad influence for someone who runs a platform with a shit ton of little kids watching him. So kids, be careful, he may try to diddle you. Number 2, we've learned that the Lopez family in general is fucked. Now, I'm not calling out mom and dad, but I'm calling out Tony and Ondreaz. And finally, and I think the biggest thing we've learned is don't fuck a 14-year-old. Because in all honesty, regardless if you are another 14-year-old, it's never gonna end well. You know, just wait until you're adult, wait until you're 18, or like if in the UK, wait until 16. Sex isn't really all that. It's really not. Just fucking wait. You can do it. It's not hard. I waited till I was 18. It's really not hard to do. But yeah, don't fuck a 14-year-old. I also wanted to show off one of my favorite Ondreaz TikToks because, you know, this really hit me. It really hit me that this happened to him, and it really hurts. You know, I'm still gonna stand for him. Like, I'm with Ondreaz all the way here. I'm with him all the way, 100%, baby. Ondreaz Lopez stan. I'm gonna show you my favorite TikTok of his.
Look, I wanna put you in 7th position for 70. Wait. We already did it, your wig has been split it. Fucking you down on these countertops in kitchen. I'm licking your neck and I'm feeling your spine twitch. You wake up and I hit from the side quick. This is trick.
Now, after seeing this TikTok, it just reminded me how much I loved him. I decided to make my own rendition of it. So maybe he'll dance to me editing his TikTok and the song, and it would be really cool. So let me play it. I'm just so excited. Look. I wanna put you in 7th position for 70. Wait. We already did it, your homework's been finished. Fucking you while your parents are up in the kitchen. You're only a minor, you're feeling this grown dick. You wake up and I bring you to school, bitch. Listen, that took a lot of balls for me to do. Like, fucking like this video. All right, everyone, but I'm gonna wrap up today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, feel free to leave a thumbs up on today's video because, you know, us sloths, we could use a like or two. Guys, remember, as I said, if you want to see a video more in-depth on the Tony Lopez situation and then possibly even a bigger project on both of these brothers, please let me know in the comments section down below. Guys, remember to go down below, click the subscribe button, turn on those post notifications. You will get a notification on your phone, tablet, and even laptop every time that I upload a brand new video to the channel. Thank you guys so much for all the support you've been showing me recently, and thank you guys just for everything. Like, it's absolutely insane. Guys, remember to do all the great things you guys do on a daily basis, such as liking, commenting, favoriting, subscribing, sharing, turning on the post notifications, all those great things you guys do. Remember, guys, in the description to click the link to my Discord server, Sloth Saloon, where you can come in, you can have a chat with me, you could play video games with me, or you could even help me figure out what my next video is going to be. Finally, guys, remember to follow me on Twitter at SirSloth with 2 H's and no spaces. But remember, guys, my beanie and my crooked glasses, they like to stay on during sex, but that's how we're gonna wrap up the video. I really hope you guys did enjoy once again, and I will see you all in my next video. Peace, guys.